The mutated kitsune is extremely OP in Roblox Grow Garden, and here's exactly why. As you can see, my kitsune just dropped off a bone blossom, and it's been able to apply a bunch of mutations on top of this thing. That is quite a bit of bone blossom mutations. So if we go over here, this is a tiny bone blossom. It's not worth that much money, but if we just simply go over here and we just check on how much it actually costs or how much it's worth, it's now at 44 million. So yeah, not the best, but here is why the kitsune is so OP. Now, a regular kitsune just by itself, I think I just opened the wrong thing. Oops, that was the wrong thing. So a regular kitsune just by itself, it's gonna have these abilities right here. Every 21 minutes, it's gonna go to another player's crop. So it's gonna go over to this plot right here, and it's gonna steal any single one of these bone blossoms. This one over here is worth 234 billion. So once it steals this bone blossom, it's gonna also apply the chakra ability and the foxfire chakra. Now, let me tell you something. If you have two kitsunes, a corrupted kitsune and a regular kitsune, and they just simply apply chakra to any plant twice, it's gonna turn that chakra into now a harmonized chakra. It's gonna be so confusing because there's so many mutations here. But one of these right here, as you can see, harmonized chakra. That is basically taking two chakras, multiplying it, and now it becomes, instead of a 15x multiplier, it becomes a 35x multiplier. So harmonized chakra is two of them, meaning it is now worth 35x. And the same goes for foxfire chakra. So if any of these plants have a harmonized foxfire chakra, it is now going to be a it's going to be a 180x multiplier. So basically what I'm saying is you need to have basically a harmonized chakra and a harmonized foxfire chakra for your plants to be double the value. And to do that, you need two kitsunes, or a kitsune that uses the same ability on the same plant twice. Simple as that. Now, this right here is a tranquil kitsune. So not only is my kitsune, when it steals any plant, applying a 15x multiplier, it's also applying a 90x multiplier, which is the foxfire chakra. It is also going to apply now tranquil every 25 minutes to any plant, giving it an additional 20x multiplier. So this tranquil kitsune right here can now apply, let's just do 15x plus 90x plus 20x. That's going to be around 115x, I believe, or is it 105x? I can't really do the math, bro. So everybody, let's go to pull up my gigantic grow garden guide, whatever you want to call it, the grow garden guide, the grower guide. That'd be kind of cool, grower guide. So as you can see right here, this is my kitsune. So this corrupted chakra is a 15x, okay? So if you do 90 plus 15x, it's gonna make it 105x. I don't know why I put 115 before. It's gonna make it 105x multiplier. Now, if you give this little guy tranquil, okay? So it's gonna be tranquil. So let's actually go over here on the right side. How about that? So right here is my tranquil kitsune. So as you can see right here, we have 15x on the chakra. Foxfire chakra is 90. It's gonna make it around 105x. I think I did my math wrong last time. I did it like at 115. It is what it is. And then we have a tranquil mutation. This is gonna be a 20x. So 105 plus 20, that's gonna give it a 125x multiplier. So plus 20x, meaning it's gonna be a 125x multiplier. So each kitsune can now give a 125x multiplier. But if it runs chakra and foxfire chakra again, it is now gonna turn into a harmonized chakra and a harmonized foxfire, allowing it to be a 225x multiplier. That's pretty crazy how it works, right? So 190 plus 35, making it 225x. Not bad at all. And if you give it the tranquil mutation, it now becomes a 245x multiplier. This is the only pet in the history of Grow Garden that can literally give a 245x multiplier as a mutated pet. Now, if you were to get one of the rarest mutations out there, which is called Ascended, is a 0.32% chance of getting it, but I've seen it before and people have gotten it. It can now give Dawnbound mutation, which means it's 150x. So this can be the first kitsune. So imagine having an Ascended kitsune instead of having Tranquil, and if it gets Ascended, it is now gonna have a, let's go and put this down, Ascended, it's now gonna have a 105x multiplier. So meaning it's gonna be the most OP kitsune out there. So instead of just having 225x base multiplier, which is going to be the harmonized, it's now going to be a 150. It's going to be a plus 150x, making this, let's just going to put 20x so we know this is going to be the tranquil. Okay, there we go. And it's going to be Ascended. There we go. So with the Ascended, it's now going to have 225 plus 150, making it 375x mutation, making it literally the god kitsune. That is going to turn it into a straight up god. So yeah, if you get this, if you get the Ascended, you now have a 375x pet mutation on any plant out there, and it steals it. It literally steals it. That's insanely OP, bro. So yeah, it's gonna be a pretty crazy mutation here for Tranquil Kitsune. And if you have this on your Corrupted Kitsune, same thing is gonna make it absolutely insane. So I think this is gonna be better if you get Ascended on your Corrupted Kitsune. So this way, it actually puts it on the plant. Because remember, this Kitsune is only gonna steal from it, okay? So if you're not gonna be like using the Kitsune on your team when you're trying to make like the most expensive Bone Blossoms, then you're better off having your Corrupted Kitsune that's gonna basically have that Ascended mutation. So yeah, it's better to have it on your Corrupted Kitsune. Now, for your regular Kitsune, I think the best mutations you can go with are gonna be the ones that make it more efficient. First of all, if you want it to be a flex, get yourself a Mega Kitsune. That's gonna be a giant Kitsune. It's gonna, of course, more hunger, but it's gonna gain more XP, so allowing it to have a quicker cooldown. Or your best bet is gonna be a Rainbow Kitsune, allowing it to have a 20% passive boost. If you can't get Rainbow, settle for Gold, which is gonna be a 10% passive boost, meaning that it's gonna actually run its mutation basically every 19 minutes. So instead of being 21 minutes, it can now be 19 minutes if it's Rainbow, and if it's Gold, it's gonna be probably 20 minutes. So that is basically how it's gonna work. So you wanna have this guy to be basically Rainbow, so Rainbow is gonna be a W. Gold is fine, so if you get Gold, just stick with it, you know what I mean? And if you get Ascended, it's also OP, but I'd recommend getting Ascended on your Corrupted Kitsunes, okay? So that is how this guy works. He's super OP, and if you want to flex, just get like a huge Kitsune. A huge Kitsune is going to be like a super flex because they sell for quadrillions of dollars if you want to resell it, of course. But that's basically out of all the mutations. Everything else kind of sucks. Iron Skin would be good if you have it on your pet that's preventing things from getting stolen. So whenever your Kitsune steals, it's going to make it so basically on your main account, if you have Iron Skin, it's going to give you back the fruit. So 35% chance of recovering the stolen fruit. And out of all of these, like I said, the Frozen is kind of mid, Windy is mid, Shocked is kind of mid. You don't really need those because you can always get them with your Polar Bear or put it on your different pets. So yeah, there you go. That's basically how this works. So we're back in our garden, and my Kitsunes and the Mimic Octopus have been stealing a bunch of things. So let me show you what they have stolen. As you can see, all their cooldowns are reset. So let's go ahead and take a look at what we got here, okay? So all of these random things, let's go and get the Bone Blossoms. There we go. Here is my army of Bone Blossoms they've been stealing, okay? Some of these are worth a good amount of money. Like this one's probably worth around 33 billion. Take a look real quick. So that is now worth 5 billion. Okay, interesting. Now, what about this one? This one looks kind of fancy, so this might be worth a little bit more money. That is $31 billion. Wow, that is crazy, bros. This is definitely going to make you a quadrillionaire in no time. So all you got to do is set up your main account to have all these expensive Bone Blossoms, and then just have your alt account steal it with the Kitsunes and the Mimic Octopus strategy. Now, I made a separate video on this as well, showing you on how you can make a ton of money using my strategy. So go ahead and take a look at the Milky channel, subscribe till we reach 2,000 subs. We're on that grind every single day, of course, and to join the Milky army. All right, bro. What about this one? How much is this one worth? Maybe like 7 billion, I'm guessing. 17 billion. Yo, that's crazy, bro. Let's go. How about this one? Probably not that much money, right? 43 million. That was kind of mid. Oh, this one might have potential. Hold up. Let me cook. It's 35 billion. Yo, not bad for doing nothing. We're literally sitting AFK on my account. Not bad at all. This is basically an infinite money glitch. Like, you can just do this while everyone's sitting there growing their fruits and stuff. You can just do this method, and you're gonna have way more money than them. And you don't even have to have a garden. You can have an empty garden. So it's like a really, really huge flex. All right, everybody, hit that subscribe button. Make sure you help me reach 2,000 subs. We're on that grind. We're posting 2 videos every single day. And your boy Milky out. And of course, watch one of these videos right here if you want to watch some more content. Peace.